Hello, my name is Alec Speech Oct. I'm going to give you a little scenario. In 1980, there was a 1980 something. There was a lady. She was 27 years old, peak physical condition. She ran 5 miles a day. She was an aerobics instructor, right? Peak physical health. Until she starts feeling tremors in her hands, involuntary muscle movements. She goes to the doctor, just like anybody else would. They run the test, and they come back positive for primary progressive multiple sclerosis. 30 years later, she spends 90% of her day in a bed. She's unable to take care of herself. She's unable to feed herself. She has a live-in nurse that has to clean her bedpan and change her diaper. And this woman that you possibly know needs your help. A large percentage of my class said yes, they would help her. They would help someone that they know. Okay, now what if I told you that story is true? What if I told you that story was true and that it was my mother? Would you help her then? Most of the class said it would depend. See, medical marijuana would help, but it's not legalized in the state of Florida. Why is it not legalized? War on drugs. And there's other reasons too, but I'll get into that in a minute. See, medical marijuana can help in the treatments of people with multiple sclerosis. In an article posted by the Multiple Sclerosis Society, an article called Treating Multiple Sclerosis with Complementary Alternative Treatments, i.e. marijuana, it shows that people who partake in marijuana, whether by consumption or by inhaling, have proven their responses to spasticity at a much better rate. Spasticity, those tremors, those involuntary muscle movements. Now, another article by a man named Marcus McGill back in October 2014 with an article entitled Chemicals in Marijuana Protect the Nervous System. He writes about a study that was done on mice that helped repair the myelin sheath deterioration that causes multiple sclerosis. Myelin sheath deterioration, that basically helps the nerves, the signals jump from one to another. You say in your head, I'm going to raise my hand. You raise your hand. Person with multiple sclerosis says, I'm going to raise my hand. And nothing happens. See, but multiple sclerosis is not the only thing that is treatable with medical marijuana. People that need it for anxiety, cancer, chemotherapy treatment for the nausea and the vomiting, but it's not legalized. Again, why is it not legalized? Well, PBS posted an article by Frontline, which is basically a timeline that is titled Busted, America's War on Marijuana. And it starts basically in the 1930s. There was a scare called the marijuana madness. You smoke marijuana, you'll go crazy. That started the hysteria. We'll fast forward 40 years to 1970 and 1973. The DEA is now formed. In that timeline, it also shows that the DEA falsified evidence in order to push forward their agenda, war on drugs. And I'm going to tell you 3 presidents who has pushed forward that war on drugs. That Nixon, Reagan, mostly his wife, and George Bush. Marijuana is labeled a Schedule 1 substance. Schedule 1, that is like LSD and heroin and craziness, peyote. Yeah, it's up there, hallucinogens. Now, you, you are also the problem, but also the solution. See, all you have to do is vote. It's simple. But the problem is, during the last election, according to voterproject.org, the age demographic between 18 and 29 was at its lowest. 15% of Americans 18 to 29 voted. That is extremely low. I don't know the reason why. Maybe technology. Maybe get off your Facebooks. Maybe stop texting while you're driving. Perhaps stop being lazy. Just get your ass up and vote. As simple as that. See, the government can hold you back only if you allow them to. We have the power as Americans to vote. Use it. Fun fact, I'm 38 years old. I was a convicted felon until October 26, 2016, where my rights were just restored and I voted yes on Amendment 2. You are what's going to make America great again, if you can get your butt up and vote. It is simple as that. You will push forward this country, or you will hold it back. Thank you for your time.